Hey everybody, General Motors Jeff here, Jeff Hunter from Pro Chevrolet in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. Now listen, I know when you're truck shopping, it is hard. It is a hard deal right now because there's so many different models and options, and it's no different when it comes to our Chevy Silverados. So let me explain to you this today. I want to show you the difference between these two trucks. Two different models of Chevy Silverado. Right here, this gray one, that is a 2020 Chevrolet Silverado Custom. And on the other side here, this white one is a 2020 Chevrolet Silverado RST. Let's go have a look and see what makes them different. All right, so if we're gonna start differentiating these vehicles, obviously we have to start with the outside and the looks of the vehicles. But let me back up one step further and actually tell you this. As far as pricing will be concerned, if price is a concern, which it always is, but if you're definitely looking for more of an entry-level price, the Custom is the way to go. The Custom is gonna be your better entry-level price. The RST is a bit more, and I'll tell you why as we go along with this video, but definitely more options, more features that come standard, but also that are available in the RST. Now, as far as the looks of them, as we just talked about, right here, you can tell right off the bat, right? The grills are different. On the Custom, you see it's got Chevrolet emblazoned right across the front, whereas with the RST, pardon me, it has the bow tie. Also different headlights you're gonna notice of these, or your HID headlights where you're gonna get an LED option with the RST, okay? Also, speaking of lights, fog lights down below. Fog lights on the one, RST, you get them as an option, and not available on the Custom. How about also in terms of like paint? So over here, you're gonna see these are like plastic and kind of this coarse, rough, same thing here. Flat plastic, right? Black. Doesn't matter the color of the truck, red, blue, white, silver, doesn't matter. You're gonna get that. This is always gonna be black and this is always gonna be black. However, over here on the RST, you're gonna have paint match. So it doesn't matter what color of the truck. Again, if it's a red truck, you get red handles and so on. And it'll always be a black mirror cap, but it's a gloss black. It looks a little bit better, as you can see. See the difference there? So that's one of the difference. How about the doors? Look at this. Nothing here, right? So you have to use your key fob. Oh no, caveman, I know, whatever. However, there is a step above though, which I do really like, and you have the push button entry here. So it's got a proximity sensor on your key fob. You press this button, allows you to get in. And that's another big difference between the RST and of course the Custom. Now, how about wheels? This actually comes standard with a 20-inch wheel. And you have an option with a 22-inch. So Custom, you can get 20 or 22-inch wheels. Standard is a 20. On the RST, you get 18, 20, or 22-inch wheels, pardon me. Right now, what you're looking at here is a 20-inch wheel, which actually is one of my favorite ones. I really like that wheel, looks good. All right, how about underneath the hood though? Different motor options, okay? Some similar, some that are a little bit different. On the Custom, you have a couple motor options. You can get the 2.7 liter 4-cylinder turbo. You can get the 4.3 liter V6 or our famous 5.3 liter Ecotec 8-cylinder, okay? On this one over here, you have the option for the 2.7 again. You have a 3-liter Duramax option with the turbo diesel. You have the 5.3 again, or you have the 6.2 liter. Now, as I mentioned, and you might have heard, you get a 5.3 liter option here, 8-cylinder, 5.3 liter option there, 8-cylinder. They are different motors. This 5.3 has got what they call the active fuel management. It's a motor we've been using for quite some time. It'll run on any number, it'll run from 8 cylinders down to 4 cylinders, okay, to save on fuel. However, this has got what we call the dynamic fuel management motor, which can run on any number of cylinders it needs to. So 1, 3, 7, doesn't matter, whatever it needs to run optimally and also save fuel. Another big difference between the 5.3s, 6-speed transmission, 8-speed transmission. So of course, fuel saving measures, not to mention this will have, the 5.3 has a stop-start technology. That does not in that one. All right, so a couple different motor options and definitely a big difference in terms of the 5.3s. Both of these are double cab, so as far as the RST and the Custom, there's not gonna be any difference as far as the size of the vehicle, okay? It comes down to a bunch of different options that you can get with these. So first of all, on over here, the RST, you can see that right there, right? The Z71 off-road package. You cannot get a Z71 off-road package with the Custom. Let me rephrase that. With the Custom, you can't. However, we have a truck called the Custom Trail Boss. Yes, you can, but not in the regular Custom. It is not available. The off-road package, by the way, the off-road package, Rancho name brand shocks, skid plates all the way underneath, higher intensity air cleaner, and what they call hill descent control. So, also not to mention 2-speed transfer case, which gives you that 4-low range. This one here, you have auto, 2 high, and 4 high. Not an actual 4-low like you do with the 2-speed transfer case on the RST. Okay, I think next we're gonna do is take a peek inside, and I'm gonna show you what is different in terms of the options on the inside. Okay, so inside the truck is where some definite glaring differences start to occur. And this is where the RST definitely elevates the game over what you get available in the custom. First and foremost, we can just start simply at the door. Right there. Bose stereo system is an available option when you get the RST. It is not an option on the custom. Not to mention, you have a little bit nicer trim here. See that? That nicer trim. Plain plastic in here for the most part, right? Whatever, still looks good. But if you're looking for that little bit better finish, you're gonna get it in the RST. Another massive difference, and keep attention to this if you are shorter in stature. See that? Power seat adjustability. It is not available with power seat adjustability on the driver's side of a custom. Why is that a big deal if you're shorter in stature? I will tell you why. See this button right here? That allows you to elevate the seat. You cannot elevate the seat in the custom. It will stay at whatever the seat height is. I'm 6'2", it is not an issue for me. If you are under 5'7", 5'6", that may play an issue depending on how long or short your torso is. You definitely want to sit in a custom first if you are looking at one to ensure that it will fit you properly. So power seat adjustment you do get on the RST, and you have lumbar support. You actually have lumbar support in that via a pump, a manual pump, but at the very least, again, the biggest difference is going to be the ability to raise and lower the seat. Another difference, you have tilt steering in this. That's great. Obviously, we've had it for forever. However, in this one here, the RST, you have the ability for the tilt, but you also have a telescopic steering wheel as well. Again, shorter or taller in stature, that might make a difference for a lot of you. Going back again, as I was talking about earlier, there is your 4-low range, because you can get that with the Z71 package. You don't have that option in that truck there. All right, what else have we got here? We have got the touchscreen. This truck's not on, I do apologize, I should have started it, but you have an 8-inch color touchscreen over here. On this truck over here, it is a 7-inch color touchscreen, a little bit smaller. Not to mention, on the DIC, let me just go over there and show you. I'm gonna show you on this one. I'm gonna start it up. We're gonna walk around here. Let me show you what I mean by the driver control center here. All right, let's start this bad boy up. See, that's black and white? And you have to control it all from here. So a little bit more rudimentary, a little bit more simplistic in the custom. Oops, just turn that down. On the RST there, you're gonna get a full color screen here, and it's all controlled from the steering wheel. By the way, there's steering wheel buttons on that to control that area. There is nothing here. That also means there's no Bluetooth on the steering wheel like there is in the RST. You do still have Bluetooth through the screen, so you have the option of Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto through the touchscreen here, but you don't have the steering wheel options here. Not to mention, I know it's a minor detail, but once you've driven one, you will notice the difference. This is a plastic steering wheel, okay? Let me show you what I mean in terms of plastic steering wheel. Because when you get over here, with the RST, it is a leather wrap steering wheel. Again, minor difference, but it actually does make a big difference to me. And there again is that touchscreen that I was referring to. And if I sit in here, I can definitely show you what I mean by the touchscreens, okay? Or the touchscreen and the driver information screen that's in front of you. So we're gonna turn down the fan speed first and foremost. So again, a bit bigger touchscreen there. You're gonna get an 8-inch color touchscreen. And as I mentioned here, you're gonna have a color display here that you can control via the, right here, the steering wheel, okay? Also, you have the ability to get such things as navigation in here. Now you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in both, but you can actually get the standard navigation in here, which is not an option in the custom. Another little thing, but it's a big deal for a lot of people, right here, see that? Separate climate control for the driver and the passenger, not to mention auto climate control. That is not available on the RST. The RST, see right there? Just two gauges. You got your fan speed and you have your temperature, but no separate climate control, so you don't have the temperature for both sides, and it doesn't have the auto climate control, which will regulate the temperature to keep it at whatever temperature it is you want. Not to mention, it's kind of cool, but it actually says the temperature on here. Again, minor difference, but for a lot of people that will be a big difference. Heated steering wheel option, available with the RST. You can get it in the RST, of course. You cannot get a heated steering wheel on this truck here. How about the seats? It's talking about heated. No heated seat option either, but you do have a heated seat option in the RST. Not option, it comes automatically with the heated seats, and especially if you have the leather. And speaking of, again, leather, you have the option to get leather. More often than not, you're gonna see the RST in a cloth, but we do, as you can see here, this is a factory leather option. You do not have a leather option for the custom, okay? So I think that's pretty clear, but again, no leather option for the custom. These are double cabs, so you're not going to see it in either of these right now. But if you had a crew cab RST, you can get a sunroof right up there, okay? Custom, not an option for a sunroof unless you own a jigsaw saw and you want to cut your own. But again, you will have the option to get a sunroof in the RST that you cannot get in that truck. Okay, as I mentioned, there's your hill scent control that you get with the Z71 package. And see this here, park assist. You get more options for safety features. So this particular one has a front and rear park assist, for an example. You can also see in the mirror here, you have the, if you can see that little car there, that is their side blindsman alert. So again, more safety options. So if you're looking in terms of safety things, beeps, buzzes, whatever it may be, you have that option. Heading out back, sliding rear window. You can get the sliding rear window in the RST, no sliding rear window in the custom, okay? Okay, so there you have it. Those are the main differences between the 2020 Chevrolet Silverado Custom and the 2020 Chevrolet Silverado RST. I'm sure I missed a little tidbit here and there, but for the most part, as you can probably obviously tell, the Custom is your entry-level price point with a little less options. The RST, you can definitely option out a lot more. All right, any questions? If you have comments, if there's some things I've missed, because I'm sure I have, comment below. As always, thank you all for watching. Cheers.